Yeah, so Flex DPS, I saw you tonight playing for Pot of Greed, and it was pretty impressive display. Lijiang Tower was a bit of a mixed bag overall, but you guys really cleaned it up in those first three maps, and really were able to get some solid pressure on the board. And that kind of leads me into my first question of the night. Where was that strongest performance? You had so many strong performances tonight, but where do you feel like that was?
I think Blizzard World was like our most important map because we really like after Lijiang it was kind of hard. Like we realized they were on gonna play Venture the whole time, and I don't really play Venture. I usually play Tracer, and so I can't really play Tracer into Ven. He just hard marks my angle. So um, we felt really good about our second 2 points on Lijiang, and we were like, we need to take, even though we lost, we really need to take that momentum into Blizz World. I think our pick bans were really good. We chose to, I believe we banned Diva that map.
Mhm.
Um, or wait, let me
I
see.
think Diva might have
No,
been the last
we
map.
banned Echo that map. We
Yeah.
banned Echo. Because we were like, okay, this is a map we know Venture's not great on. Like we can play Tracer or play something else if they play Venture. And I think we put them in a really uncomfortable position and reclaimed a lot of our momentum there and just like used that to win the rest of the match.
Yeah, and it was a really strong performance. Personally, the performance I saw that I really thought was impressive was on Saravasa. You on Tracer was incredible. I mean, just consistently denying any value that Hikari was trying to go for there. And so it was impressive to see your performance there. But that does kind of lead me into, we saw how great you guys were doing on Blizzard World, but I kind of want to contrast that, with Lijiang Tower and just kind of what do you think went wrong there? What was the most challenging part of the match? Was it Lijiang Tower? Was it something else?
Um, I think we were just like a little out of it. I think our warm up scrim was just like a little antsy. I think we were kind of nervous because we knew that this team was very beatable, and we knew that they were very good at Venture. But we had struggled sometimes in scrims against them, so I think we came into that map just a little antsy, and we just needed to calm down our nerves. And the way to beat Venture is not to like tunnel on her. The way to beat Venture is to force her dig and then sprint it at her team. Um, and so I think once like we were just in the headspace of like being scared of the Venture, and once we got out of that, I think we had a much better time.
Okay. And I mean, yeah, that was very evident. You guys were able to counter Venture pretty consistently. And then on the third map, Saravasa, you guys did go for that ban onto the Venture, which made a lot of sense there as well. But headed into just, how the team has felt, you mentioned that this team was very beatable, and that kind of leads me into my next question, right? How do you guys feel for your next match? I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm checking the schedule now. Your next
Uh,
match is up
V2
against,
velocity,
yeah,
I believe.
Velocity. So how do you guys feel
Yeah.
about the upcoming match?
I think we feel good. I think we can beat anyone. I think our ceiling is really really high. And a lot of the time our issue is confidence and like staying locked in, staying calm. Because we're it's for me and LTO, it's our first time competing in a really long time.
Mm.
Sovereign is playing a new role. He used to play DPS and is now playing support. Kind of like he's pretty new to the role. Crybaby has never really competed at this level before. His team won advanced last season, but he's peaking right now. Like this is the highest level he's ever played at.
Mm.
And then Stratocaster is kind of a vet presence for us right now because he was in Master League last season, obviously. But uh, I think we're just kind of like getting our sea legs a little bit. But I feel like we're very, very individually talented. And if we can like gel, bring it all together, I think we can beat anybody.
And it's definitely
Um,
showing that you guys are finding some of your stride there. I saw you guys really come together on a handful of those points and using your ult advantages properly, which was a big thing that I noticed, especially on Gibraltar and Saravasa. Um, but yeah, I have to quickly apologize. I'm dyslexic, so for the first like 6 minutes on Lijiang, I kept reading LTIO as Lido. So not what I
no,
meant to do.
people call him Lito as a joke anyway. It's like he'll get over it. I promise.
But anyway, the last question I'd like to ask is, what do you feel like the team collectively took away from this match? If there was any one thing that the team learned about this match, what would that be?
I think it's just like our huge example of like we can beat anyone on any strategy, and the answer isn't always going to be to just like hard focus the person that we feel like is the threat or feel like it is the person who's kind of throwing us off. Um, like I think we get nervous sometimes if there's like a really good Widow player on the enemy team, or in this case, there's a really good Venture player. Like Jake is incredible at Venture, but we don't have to we don't have to stop playing our game. And if we keep playing our game and do it really well, we can beat anybody.
Hmm. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all the questions I have. I want to thank you for coming on and letting me give this interview. What I'll tell you now is that this is your open range. Feel free to promote anything you want, call out anyone, give any shout outs to anybody, and use this as your platform.
Okay, cool. Shout out my team. Obviously, we're at Pod of Greed OW on Twitter. We're about to post our roster reveal, which is segue into made by our amazing graphic designer slash coach Yuyo. He shows up to literally every scrim, and also has made an unbelievable roster reveal. We just lucked into having an amazing graphic designer. So, yeah. And also Two Fish, who wasn't here today, but has been ringing and is our sixth man. So, yeah. Thanks so much for casting as well. Really
Yeah, of
appreciate it.
course. Yeah. Thank you for the interview, and have a good night.